we are going to discuss about the Newton's general interpolation formula. It is also known as Newton's divided interpolation formula. So for that purpose, assume that we have only one data. We have one data, that is x0, comma y0. This one is a given data. Only one data is given. Okay, so this one is a given data. Imagine we have one more data. So now this one is an imagination, that is x, comma y. This one is an imagination. So this x and y can take any value. Say x, comma y, x0, comma y0 are a data of unknown function, where x0 and y0 is a given one and x, comma y is the imagination. Assume that. So what is the divided difference of this one? The divided difference is x, comma x0, right? X, comma x0. Please note, as per this data, x is the first one, x0 is the second one. So what is the divided difference? It will have only one divided difference, that is x, comma x0. First one, comma second one. X, comma x0. Okay, so that is written here. So x, comma x0 is equal to, please note here x is imagination, means variable, x0 is a given one. So square bracket x, comma x0 is equal to y minus y0 divided by x minus x0. Any doubt? Please note, we have only one data, x0, comma y0. With x0, comma y0, we can't interpolate anything. So in order to derive the interpolation function, we are assuming one more variable. Please note that variable x, comma y is an imagination only, in order to derive the interpolation. So definitely it will introduce error. Okay, so later we have to remove that part. So for a time being, that one is an imagination. So by using that, the first divided difference is x, comma x0, that is equal to y minus y0 divided by x minus x0. So if you are cross multiplying this one, we can find y. What is y? Y minus y0 is equal to x minus x0 into square bracket x, comma x0. Am I correct? Y minus y0 equal to x minus x0 into x, comma x0. So what is y? Y is equal to y0 plus x minus x0 into x, comma x0. Y is equal to y0 plus x minus x0 into x, comma x0. Is it okay? Now the interesting thing is, we don't know x. This x is unknown, means we can't find this square bracket. So please note, this part is the error. This part is the error. And this is the interpolated function. So y equal to y0 is the interpolated function or extrapolated function with the 0th degree. With the 0th degree. Why? We have only one data. If you have only one data, if you have n plus 1 data, the degree of interpolated function is n. So here only one data is given. The second one is imagination. Only one data is given. So n equal to n plus 1 equal to 1. So n equal to 0. So this one is the 0th degree interpolated function or extrapolated function. Okay. So now, actually we can't use this one because y equal to y0 everybody knows. If you have only one data, then y is equal to y0. That's the only thing we have. Now if we have one more data, if two data are given, that is x1, comma y1, x1, comma y1, then we can find, so already we have x, comma x0, we can find one more thing, x0, comma x1, x0, comma x1, right? So by using these two first order divided difference, we can find the second order divided difference, that is x, comma x0, comma x1, x, comma x0, comma x1. So what is x, comma x0, comma x1? X, comma x0, comma x1 is equal to this one, that is x, comma x0 minus second one x0, comma x1 divided by x, that is the current one, then we are finding the second order derivative difference. So second next data, that is x1. So x minus x1. So please note x comma x0 comma x1 is equal to x comma x0 minus x0 comma x1 divided by x minus x1. So now cross multiply this one. So what is x comma x0 minus x0 comma x1? Or what is x comma x0? X comma x0 equal to x0 comma x1, that is this term, plus x minus x1, that is this term, into x comma x0 comma x1. Is it clear? If we have three data, then x comma x0 is equal to x0 comma x1 plus x minus x1 into x comma x0 comma x1. Now the interesting thing is, what is this x comma x0? Or the interesting thing is, we can substitute this equation into this term. Am I correct? We can substitute this last equation, that is x comma x0, this term into this particular square bracket. We can replace x comma x0 with this right hand side. So now what is y? If you have three data, y is equal to, so equation 1 will become y is equal to y0 plus x minus x0 into this x0 comma x1 plus again x minus x0 into this x minus x1 into x comma x0 comma x1. So if you have two data, if two data are given, that is x0 comma y0 and x1 comma y1, then the extrapolated function is y is equal to y0 plus x minus x0 into first order derivative difference x0 comma x1. So this one is the interpolated function with error, this one. So this is error. Please note this error is equal to 0 at the given point. At a given point, this error equal to 0. Why? At a given point means if x equal to x0, this term will become 0. If x equal to x1, because these are the 2 points, so at x equal to x1, this term will become 0. Okay, so the concept of the minimum requirement of interpolation is satisfied. What is the minimum requirement? At the given point, the interpolated function is exactly equal to the given function. That is satisfied here. Otherwise, we have a non-zero error. So please note, if you have 2 points, if you have 2 data, then the interpolated function is y is equal to y0 plus x minus x0 into x0 comma x1. This is the interpolated function, and this remaining term is error. Why this is error? Because x is an imagination only. Okay, so this is error. Okay, so this is the interpolated function, and what is the degree of this interpolated function? The degree of this interpolated function is 1, because 2 data are there, so n plus 1 equal to 2, so n equal to 1. So the degree of this interpolated function is y bracket 1, and error is this one. Okay, so syllabus point of view, this error is not important, but Viva point of view or the gate point of view, if you have 2 data, then the error of the corresponding interpolated function is x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x comma x0 comma x1. That is the error. Please note that. Is it okay, all of you? Any doubt? Okay. So now we can extend this one to 3 data case. Now we are going to extend this one to 3 data. Okay. So if you have 3 data, then what is the largest largest difference that we can find? We have 3 data. Please note that. So here we have one more thing. If you have 3 data, the largest difference we can find is second order derivative difference. That is true. But here, for deriving the interpolation function, one data is x comma y. That one is our imagination. So with this imagination, total number of data is 3 real data, that is x0, y0, x1, y1, x2, y2, and one imagination, that is x comma y. So what is the largest term that we can find? The third order divided different, that is x comma x0 comma x1 comma x2, right? How? We have 3 given data and 1 imaginary data. So total 4 data are there. So with the 4 data we can find, theoretically we can find up to third degree or third order divided different. So what is that? Please find it. Find square bracket x comma x0 comma x1 comma x2. So now I am going to remove this red colored data, that is not important for a remaining explanation. Okay. So find x comma means slowly we are extending to the nth order interpolation polynomial. Slowly. So in equation 2, actually we consider 2 data. So with the 2 data, this one is interpolated function. In order to derive this, one imaginary data is there. So it will introduce error. This is error. Now we are considering 3 data. 3 data are given. And in order to derive the interpolated function, and fourth data is assumed, that is an imagination. So we have x comma x0 comma x1 comma x2, where x0, x1, x2 are given. X is an imagination or variable. So x comma x0 comma x1 comma x2. So what is this? First 3 minus last 3 divided by first one minus the last one. So we have x comma x0 comma x1 minus x0 comma x1 comma x2 divided by x minus x2. Please note, first 3 minus last 3 divided by first element minus last element. So we have x comma x0 comma x1 comma x2 equal to x comma x0 comma x1 minus x0 comma x1 comma x2 divided by x minus x2. So my question is, what is this x comma x0 comma x1? After cross multiplying, after rearranging this one, what is x comma x0 comma x1? Find it. So we can write x comma x0 comma x1. This term is equal to x0 comma x1 comma x2 plus x minus x2 into x comma x0 comma x1 comma x2. Please note, x comma x0 comma x1 is equal to x0 comma x1 comma x2 plus x minus x2 into x comma x0 comma x1 comma x2. Is it okay? So now we can replace this term of second equation, that is x comma x0 comma x1, by using this equation. So equation 2 will become what? After substituting this term into this equation into equation number 2, or after replacing this term x comma x0 comma x1 by using this equation, we have y is equal to y0 plus, you can see that we are extending this one. The initial terms are not affected. This one is a, what is this one? This one is a first degree interpolated function. And you can see that that one is not affected. We are adding one more term. So you can see that y equal to y0 plus x minus x0 into x0 comma x1, means exactly this one, plus now we have one more term, x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x0 comma x1 comma x2 plus, now we have error, x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x minus x2 into square bracket x comma x0 comma x1 comma x2. Okay. So please note, y is equal to y0 plus x minus x0 into square bracket x0 comma x1 plus x minus x0 into x minus x1 into square bracket x0 comma x1 comma x2 plus, now we have error, x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x minus x2 into square bracket x comma x0 comma x1 comma x2. So please note, up to this equation, up to this part, we have the interpolated function with the degree 2 y bracket 2, means we have 3 data, that is x0, x1, x2. We have 3 data. With 3 data, we can find an interpolated function with degree 2. So this is interpolated function, and the last term, this term is error. This term is error. Is it okay? So if you have 3 data, we can find an interpolation function with the degree 2. Okay? So if you are going through this equation, that is equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3. In equation number 1, we have only one data, that is x0 comma y0. We have only one data. So y equal to y0. This is our interpolated function. Y equal to y0 means it will have y0 term only. In second equation, we have one more data, that is x1 comma y1. Now go through this interpolation function. This is interpolation function. So it is starting from y0 plus. Now what about the second term? The second term have the first order divided difference. This is y0. Then the second term have the first order divided difference. We have 2 data. With the 2 data, in real case, if you are not considering the imaginary part, imagination, if you are considering the real data only, we can find the first order divided difference only. Means we have x0 comma x1. And what is the corresponding polynomial? X minus x0. We have x minus x0. You can see that this is first degree polynomial, x minus x0. Now if you have 3 data, that is x0 comma y0, x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2. With x2 comma y2, the maximum, if we are not considering that imagination, the maximum, the largest difference that we can find is the second order divided difference, that is x0 comma x1 comma x2. This is the largest difference that we can, largest order difference we can find, that is this is second order divided difference. Now go through this corresponding equation. This is an interpolation function starting from y0 plus, now it will have first order divided difference x0 comma x1 into what is the corresponding polynomial? X minus x0. Now it will have second order divided difference x0 comma x1 comma x2, and what is the polynomial? X minus x0 into x minus x1. Is it okay? Means if you have up to x2, the polynomial have up to x1. x2 will not be there. If you have the given data is up to x2, the polynomial is up to x1. And what about the divided difference? Divided difference is from x0 to x2. So the divided difference have from x0 to x2. So please note this. The divided difference have x2. The polynomial don't have x2. It will have up to x1, right? x0 and x1 it will have. Okay? And this is error. Why it is error? Because this have the divided difference have x. And we can't find, if x is unknown, we can't find this divided difference. That's the problem. So this is second degree polynomial y bracket 2, means second degree polynomial. Now what about, you can easily say the third degree polynomial. If you have one more data, that is x3 comma y3, then what is the interpolated function? You can say y is equal to what? y0 plus x minus x0 into x0 x1 plus x minus x0 into x minus x1 into square bracket x0 x1 x2. You can see that this is second degree polynomial, 2 terms. So the difference is second order divided difference. For second order divided difference, 3 variables will be there. Now we have 4 data, means we can find third degree term also. So that is x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x minus x2, x minus x2 into, now the third order divided difference, x0, comma x1, comma x2, comma x3. Okay, so this is the third degree polynomial if you have 4 data. Y bracket 3 is equal to this one. Okay, so I am continuing. I am going to write the general equation. So generally, for n plus 1 point system, if the number of data given are n plus 1, then we can write y is equal to y0 plus x minus x0 into x0 comma x1 plus x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x0 comma x1 comma x2 plus x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x minus x2 into x0 comma x1 comma x2 comma x3 plus etc plus x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x minus x2 into etc into x minus xn minus 1 into x0 comma x1 comma x2 comma etc comma xn. Means if we are continuing from one, we derive the second one, then we introduce one more data, then we derive the next one, then after we have n data, we introduce n plus 1th data, so we have this equation. Okay, plus error x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x minus x2 into etc into x minus xn minus 1 into x minus xn into square bracket, this is error actually, x comma x0 comma x1 comma x2 comma etc comma xn. So if you are continuing our derivation, then with the n plus 1 data, y is equal to this one. Okay, so this is the thing. So there is no need to write this one. So from this one, please note this divided difference is unknown, so we can delete this one. We can delete this one. Deleting this one means this is error. Then the nth degree polynomial is y is equal to, or y bracket n is equal to y0 plus x minus x0 into x0 comma x1 plus x minus x0 into x minus x1 into in square bracket x0 comma x1 comma x2 plus x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x minus x2 into in square bracket x0 comma x1 comma x2 comma x3 plus etc plus x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x minus x2 into etc into x minus xn minus 1 into square bracket x0 x1 x2 etc xn. So you can see that this is a last element, and this last element have the last polynomial, the last term of this element is x minus xn minus 1, and the corresponding divided difference is nth order divided difference x0 comma x1 comma x2 comma etc xn. Is it okay? So this is the nth degree polynomial. If you have n plus 1 data, we have nth degree polynomial, that is shown in this rectangle. Okay, so please note down this equation. So this is nth degree polynomial if you have n plus 1 data, and corresponding error is the deleted portion, that is x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x minus x2 into etc into x minus xn minus 1 into x minus xn in square bracket x comma x0 comma x1 comma etc comma xn. You can see that the polynomial of this error, the degree of polynomial of this error is n plus 1. Why? We have n plus 1 x. You can see that x0 to xn is the, so number of x terms are n plus 1. So this one is n plus 1th degree polynomial. By using n plus 1 data, we can't find the n plus 1th degree polynomial. So that is error. Okay, so this is error. So now we are going to solve a problem. Any doubt before that? Any doubt? Okay, so we are going to solve a problem. Find the value of log 10 of 301 using Newton's method, Newton's general method or Newton's divided method with the point 300, 2.4771, 304, 2.4829, 305, 2.4843 and 307, 2.487. So please note down this question. So we can write the table x, y equal to log 10x. So 300, 2.4771, 30 over 2.4829, 305, 2.4843, 307, 2.4871. So now my question is it a finite data or not? The difference between the adjacent data, here the difference is 4, here the difference is 1, here the difference is 2. Is it a finite data? So the condition for finite data is all the difference between the adjacent data must be same. So here you can see that the difference between the adjacent data is not same. One is 4, second one is 1, third one is 2. So this is not a finite data. This is divided data. Okay. So we have to use the divided difference. We have to create the divided difference table. So create it. First what we have to create? First we have to create the first divided difference column, that is xi comma xi plus 1. So please note this is x0, this is x1, this is x2, this is x3. So 4 data is there. By using 4 data we can find up to third order divided difference. So first find the first order divided difference. First order divided difference. So what is this entry? Can anyone say that? 2.4771 minus 2, that is this an element, minus this element, that is numerator, right, divided by the current x minus the next x, that is 300 minus 304, 300 minus 304, that is this entry, right. So please note, if you are finding the first order divided difference, the first entry is 2.4771 minus 2.4829 divided by, now 300 minus the next element 304, that is first entry, that is 0.00145. Okay, now what about this element? Its current value, that is 2.4829 minus its next value, that is 2.4843 divided by, now go through x, the current x 304 minus next x 305, right? Is it okay, all of you? Similarly, this entry is its current element, that is 2.4843 minus its next element 2.4871 divided by, now go through the x value, its current value is 305 minus the next value is 307. So that is this equation. So this is first order divided difference. Okay. Now by using first order divided difference, you have to find the second order divided difference. So find it. So this is second order divided difference. So a square bracket is used. Inside square bracket 3 variables are there. That is second order divided difference. Actually there is no need to write that equation here. Simply you can find what is the first entry. A numerator and denominator is there. What is the numerator? Yes, this one minus this one, that is 0.00145 minus 0.00140, that is 0.0014. Actually here we can, if we want we can round here because we are using 4 significant digits. If you are using 4 significant digits, we can round here 0.0015 you can write here, and here you can say write 0.0014. Okay, So if you are using 5 significant digits, this is a thing. And what about the denominator? Denominator, we are finding the second order divided difference. So what is the current x? 300. Now minus 300 minus, what is the next one? Exactly, the second next value of 300, that is 305. So this is the first entry, so you have to find the value. Okay. Similarly, what is the next element? What is this element? Again we have a numerator and denominator. 0, because this one minus this one, that is 0.0014 minus 0.0014, that is 0, so there is no need to find this denominator. But in order to explain once again, we are taking this second next one of 304. I am repeating that. I am going to explain the denominator. So what is the denominator? The current value, that is 304. So 304 minus, what is the next value? 307. Second nest of 304, that is 307. Okay. So what is the corresponding values? So please note, here one data is missing, here two data is missing. So we have to find only two things. So what are these two second order divided differences? So now what is the second order difference? The first element, these two elements are, first one is 0.00145 minus 0.00140 divided by 300 minus 305. So that is minus 0.00001. And next one is 0.00140 minus 0.00140 divided by 304 minus 307, that is equal to 0. So actually this is second order divided difference. So here we have to find the third order also actually. But if you are finding third order, this minus 0.00001 minus 0 divided by the 300 minus the next third next data 307. So that is finally you can see that is minus 0.00001 divided by minus 7. So that is here you can see plus 0.00001. So if you are rounding this one to 5 significant digits, it is 0. This term is 0. That is why I am not writing it. Okay. So please note, we have up to second order divided difference. Okay. So with this second order, up to second order divided difference, the interpolation function that we can write is y is equal to y0 plus x minus x0 into the first order divided difference, that is x0 comma x1 plus, that is this term, this is x0 comma x1 plus x minus x0 into x minus x1 into the second order divided difference x0 comma x1 comma x2. Okay. Actually we need to write one more term because given data is 4. So in the real case we will have third order divided difference. At that point we have to write one more term, x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x minus x2 into square bracket x0 comma x1 comma x2 comma x3. But here it is 0. That is why we are not writing it. Okay. So this is the interpolation equation. So Please note log 10x is equal to y0 plus x minus x0 into x0 comma x1 plus x minus x0 into x minus x1 into x0 comma x1 comma x2, that is this term, plus in real case we will have this one. So there is no need to write this one here. So please note this is y0, right? This is x0 comma x1 is this term, x0 comma x1 comma x2 is this one. Means we are going to use the first row of this table. Similar to Newton's finite forward interpolation, we are going to use the first row of this divided difference table. Then x0 is 300, this x1 is 304, this x2 is 305. Means except the last data, we are going to use the remaining x terms. Am I correct? Okay. So by substituting all these terms, we have, please note y0 is 2.4771, x0 comma x1 is 0.00145, x0 comma x1 comma x2 is minus 0.00001. So we have 2.4771 plus x minus 300 into 0.00145 minus, why it is minus? Because this is minus, x minus 300 into x minus 304 into 0.00001, that is this term. This negative sign is going here. Is it okay? So this is the interpolation function. Now what we are asked to find? We are asked to find log 10 301. Means replace x with 301. So we have 2.4771 plus 301 minus 300 into 0.00145. So please note 2.4771 plus 301 minus 300 into 0.00145 minus 301 minus 300 into 301 minus 304 into 0.00001. So the final answer is 2.47858. This is the final answer. Okay.